Hi there, I'm Harvey Milkbone. Today's top story, can a dog be mayor? Mayoral candidate Fido Johnson has just hopped into the polls on the dog ticket. Here's Daniel with more information. Thanks, Harvey. Fido Johnson jumped into the polls today with a bold new campaign plan. He is promoting Suffrage for Dogs, the controversial new idea that's sweeping the nation. Back to Harvey with the on-site report.
What's up, everybody? I think dogs should vote!
It's the suffrage sensation that's sweeping the nation.
I just think that the dogs, they're so important. And dogs make up 95% of all of the people living on this earth. And I think their opinions matter probably more than your average everyday people.
Dogs have long held the title of man's best friend. But people are asking themselves, if a dog can be my friend, then why can't a dog vote?
Because the dogs they're good, and they're good boys, and they don't do bad things. And I just think that it's a very important thing that we give them the right to vote.
Canine rights activists, such as Aidan Warlick of Tulsa, Oklahoma, have been spreading awareness for the Suffrage for Dogs campaign. At the forefront of this campaign is mayoral candidate Fido Johnson, who aims to be the first dog mayor of the United States of America. We interviewed some local citizens and asked them their thoughts on mayoral candidate Fido Johnson.
All right.
First off, do you support Suffrage for Dogs, otherwise known as Ruffrage?
Ruffrage is a unique concept, and I think it's something that ought to be studied carefully. At the present time, I'm not prepared to move forward on full Ruffrage, but I do think it's something that ought to remain on the agenda and a topic of discussion among our policymakers.
Okay, well, in response to that, Mr. Bartos, are you aware that the dog crime rate is 0%?
I think that's encouraging.
Do you agree that the vacuum cleaner is a menace that must be addressed swiftly?
Possibly. I do believe that vacuum cleaners serve a valuable role in home sanitation. At the same time, I realize that members of the dog community may have some legitimate concerns about the roles of vacuum cleaners in the home environment. So I think we need to strike that balance between security for dogs and a clean interior atmosphere.
And do you also agree that the mailman is trespassing on our property?
Dogs may regard the presence of mail carriers as trespassing, but in general I think it's settled law that it is permissible for a postal carrier to access a mailbox, which is considered, in a sense, federal property.
Do you support Suffrage for Dogs?
Most definitely. Dogs have had a rough life, and I believe that we should vote for their suffrage.
Will you vote yes on Bill K-9?
Yes.
Do you think mayoral candidate Fido Johnson is, in fact, a good boy?
I do. Good boy.
Does mayoral candidate Fido Johnson deserve a treat?
Yes, he does. Sit. Good boy.
We sat down with Fido Johnson and asked him some questions. I'm here today with mayoral candidate Fido Johnson. Fido Johnson, it's a pleasure to meet you. Shake. Good boy. Now, Fido Johnson, I've heard that you want to make some big changes. Is that true?
Woof.
Incredible. A true amazing speaker. Now, I've heard some interesting claims that you're not fit to be mayor because you are in fact a dog and do not have the mental capacity to handle such political scandals.
Bark.
You hear that, folks? This man knows what he's talking about. Final question. Do you care about the people?
Woof.
Incredible. In all my years of journalism, I've never met a more fit specimen to run this good town. I've been Harvey Milkbone, and this is mayoral candidate Fido Johnson. Thank you, and good night.
I shot his gun one time.